What's up, guys? Welcome back to Brain Gains. It's currently just after 12:15 p.m., so it's just barely afternoon on Thursday. Yesterday, Wednesday, I hit chest at the rec by myself, well, chest and back, and then today is at the rest day as usual. But yesterday, while I was benching, that went very well. I didn't do as much weight as I wanted to, just because I think I was a bit weak from the previous 2 days, especially the arm day, just because bench doesn't use completely chest, and there's still quite a bit of arms involved. And so I kind of, I guess, give some blame to that. And then also I tried something different with the dumbbell instead of doing dumbbell bench, I call them incline chest crushers. I've done them before in the past, a very long time ago, and I haven't done them recently. But what it is, you get an incline bench. I do less than a 45-degree angle, so it's more chest. And then you just grab the dumbbell with both hands, and then you just bring it to your chest and then push it out. And so both hands are clasped around the dumbbell, and you just bring it to your chest. And you can also do it on a flat bench or more of an incline, but like I've talked about in other videos, especially for the workout walkthrough video, if you've seen that one, is that the higher the incline, the more vertical it is, the more shoulders you're using versus chest. And so the flatter the bench is, the more chest you're using. And because it was a chest day and back day, and it wasn't focusing on shoulders, I made the bench more flat. And I think next time or next week, if I do it again, I'm just going to leave the bench completely flat. And so it's more just completely chest, and even less shoulders are involved. But the other topic of today's video, and something I was thinking about while I was benching, because I see it a lot when other people bench, is they're afraid to ask for a spotter. I've seen plenty of people go down with the bar on a heavy set and then not be able to get it up, and they either got to rest it on their chest and try to sit up with it, or have someone come over and help them get it off them. But, never be afraid to ask for a spotter. It's more embarrassing, in my opinion, to fail the set because you can't lift it yourself than, asking someone else or needing a spotter. I'm usually not lifting weight that I need a spotter. Like, I'll lift weight that I know I can lift, so I don't need a spotter. But, there are times where I'm like, hey, to one of the staff or someone standing around waiting on a bench or squat rack, like, hey, can you come spot me? And I usually tell them, especially on bench, I'm doing 2 reps or 4 reps, so that's what I'm going for. And especially for me, since I do kind of pause bench, I'll leave the bar there for a second, then push it back off instead of bouncing it. I'll tell them that because I didn't tell a guy that one time, and he started reaching for the bar when I left it on my chest, and then I started going up with it. And I don't think he realized that. So, kind of give some special instruction if you need to the spotter if you're doing stuff like that, so they don't freak out and think you're just not able to lift the weight at all. But just don't be afraid to ask for a spot. If it's squatting, if it's bench, those are probably the only things you really need spotters for. Also dumbbell exercises, people don't realize that we can still have spotters on those that push up your elbows as you're doing maybe overhead press or dumbbell bench, stuff like that. They're not as, I don't know, probably important, because I don't know, with barbell exercises, the spotter is there for safety, but I feel like for dumbbell exercises, the spotter is there more for assistance, to let you get that last rep in. Sometimes it's there on barbells for that, but I feel like a lot of the times, especially doing very heavy weight, the spotter is there for safety, so they can get the bar off of you and get that bar re-racked, and so you're not under the danger of dropping on yourself or injuring yourself. Rather, when you're in dumbbells, you can kind of bail a lot easier by them, putting the dumbbells out to the side, as long as there's nobody else over there, or just letting them come back down safely without any risk of injury. And to where there's different spotters for different things, but in general, asking for someone to spot you shouldn't be embarrassing. It shouldn't be something you fear. It should be something that you're openly available to when you need a spot, because having a spotter could sometimes be the difference between injury and successful lift, or even in the worst case scenarios, maybe death, because dropping 225 on your chest isn't healthy or safe on bench at all, and could honestly kill you. And taking 15-30 seconds out of your time to ask them to come spot you is definitely worth your life. into where, just don't be afraid to ask for a spotter. If you feel like you need one, or if you have any doubt that you can't lift the weight, just go ahead and ask for a spotter. Having somebody there to help you is better than having no one there at all when you're struggling to get that weight back up, and you could risk injuring yourself if you don't get it back up. So yeah, final line, just don't be afraid to ask for a spotter. Hopefully with COVID, guys, you're wearing a mask around public and around people. If you liked the video, really appreciate it. If you could subscribe to the channel, so really appreciate that. I'll catch y'all next time. So adios.